this one side by side. Does that change much for you?
I mean, for me, like, just looking at what Kanga can do, I think the recipe is very simple, and they are going to try and hit level 6 and win the game, basically, right? They're just going to have Hoopa survive, he's going to be long range. fighto's maybe the primary carry and maybe the lane they put most of their attention towards. So if that starts off well for them, then you have high hopes for Bliss starting them off, and Kanga a little bit too slow on the uptake or even opportunity. Blue seas are being done.
Well, here could be an opportunity presented right now. Call of the Forge goes out, and that is a one-man stun onto Benvi, who still lives and still survives. Ultimately, Meifan has to flash for it, but the casualty is so high. Lived as Sion has picked up a double kill. A tank that is going to be out of control only 9 minutes in.
Safety Hoopa. Big trouble.
Big ult, and that's the follow-up damage there as Hoopa is in a world of trouble so far. Daystar body slamming across the wall, and the kill confirmed with that fadeaway barrel. And what more could you ask for with an ace at only 9 minutes in? Up by 2.5k. We said the magic number might be 4k if you're playing for a scaling composition. And there certainly is an abundance of that once again. It's about stabilizing now and finding more than just one kill. So out goes the curtain. That is a two-man tip of stun. There's one, there's two. Can we find a third? Retaliation is good. Whynot finds it back, as does Daystar. So the mid-jungle get basically all you could ask for. And they won't settle for that. They want more. And Whynot? Well, he's just too tanky to fall on down for free.
I mean, I guess a Sion in the side's not going to die to anything besides multiple members attributed to the gank. Hello, Benvi.
Well, there is a bit of a cheeky pick. They commit the curse to the sad mummy as well as the curtain call too. And that's a Heimerdinger, which is 0-3. A similar story.
Now note that he does have Merc Treads and a lot of HP. I don't think they can one combo him without Jin dealing damage.
And what is the face check? They know where the Oracle's now, but does he still entertain the fight? He certainly does. In they go, Chain of Corruption. So follow it up! Look at the punch! Shinki's just dead, deleted, removed away from my screen. The mid, or rather the...
Meifan says, well, we've been spotted, what do we do? And as stated, they don't really have the damage. Daystar,
he's taking up the turret right now. He's actually going to die for this one. Indeed he is. That's the be picked up here by Blue. Can they find a second now? Call of Forge God once again, not a possibility because he is already dead. As R2 is considered. Look at the damage that is not being done to the Sion.
The Jin doesn't win that. There's 0 to gain from that. Even means the fighter's going to have a harder time and might want to have Rush. Hold up.
Yeah, once again looking for a target, and it's always Benvi. He is the sacrificial lamb, knocked up by... well, he's still living for the meantime. Meifan has to overextend for it, but look at the backline. Hoopa forced to flash away, burn Gale, force burn, everything to survive. They can't kill leemas. He's got the uptime, so he will do close quarter damage. And now it's just one by one, easy pickings. Who's next on the chopping block? Shinki is in their sights, but Hoopa, as well as fighto, they answer right back. Shinki eventually expires.
Yeah, Shinki ultimately just destined to fall down. Now 5-1 is this for the Drake because the soul is free. Let's see how Bliss play this out.
It always really was to be a Baron dance. The Ox goes wide and Bliss continue to taunt with them. It will be a 4v5, but they're quite honestly strong enough to staunch them out like this.
4k HP.
Kanga have to make a decision right now.
3k HP and the Varus is going to start moving up here.
And look at that, and Liv.
Oh, the flash ult.
The flash ult onto 3, locking them all in place. Liv still surviving, 2-man knockup. Liv eventually falls on down. Shut down for Blue. Baron reset, no longer entertained. But it's a case of how strong are Kanga to continue to fight like this. We're TPing away. We are just that scared. It does not really matter. As once again, one by one, they just continue to crumble.
And the last man standing, Hoopa, is going to resign himself to death to a turret. Will just have to get executed. Meanwhile, team...
or bounty gold rather, from the objectives as well as these champion kills, if it can just be found. Easier said than done though, because if you walk outside your base, you just get preyed upon like this. That's a flash away, but they're coming for you, Hoopa. He doesn't have anywhere else to go. Surrounded by 4 bodies, and off down at the bottom, it's Daystar entertaining 2. You can't go anywhere right now, locked inside your base. You are just once again crumbling on through. fighto rocks up to the fight, realizes, what do I do? Outranged and outmatched.
Just an absolute brick wall standing in front of fighto. No way to get auto attacks off, no way to participate in what is already a lost cause. And the rest of this game may just crumble alongside it as the Sion ults. to kill the Nexus.
That it certainly is. Whynot's Nexus turrets, we want to end the game right here and right now, deny any possibility of an Elder or a Baron flip. A comprehensive victory here from Team Bliss, 9 turrets to 0, and a 15k gold lead to boot.
Very clean cut.